Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you here. Today we're diving into another popular used car, the Ford Focus. Now, the Focus has a reputation for being a practical and often fun-to-drive little car, especially the earlier models. But like any vehicle out there, it does have its share of common issues that you absolutely need to be aware of if you're thinking of buying one. That's exactly what we're going to cover in this video. We'll go through some of the most frequent problems owners have reported, what to look out for when you're checking one out, and hopefully, give you the knowledge you need to make a smart buying decision. So stick around. Alright, let's get straight into one of the most talked about issues with certain generations of the Ford Focus, the power shift automatic transmission. This was primarily in models from around 2012 to 2018, although it's worth being aware of across that general timeframe. The power shift is technically a dual-clutch transmission, and while that can offer quick shifts and better fuel economy in theory, it has been plagued with problems. Owners have frequently reported issues like jerky acceleration, shuddering, delayed engagement, and even complete transmission failure in some cases. You might notice these symptoms particularly at lower speeds, or when shifting between gears. What to look for? During a test drive, pay very close attention to how the transmission behaves. Does it shift smoothly? Are there any unusual vibrations or noises? Try accelerating gently from a stop and also in stop-and-go traffic to see if you can detect any of these issues. Ask the seller about any transmission work that has been done. A well-maintained transmission is always a plus, but with the power shift, be extra cautious. Research the specific year you're looking at to see if it's known to have this issue. There were some software updates and even buybacks in some regions, so knowing the history is crucial. Another area where some Ford Focus owners have experienced trouble is with engine overheating. This seems to be more prevalent in certain engine types and model years, so again, do your homework on the specific one you're considering. Overheating can be caused by a few different things, including issues with the cooling fan, a faulty thermostat, a leaky radiator or hoses, or even head gasket problems in more severe cases. What to look for? Before even starting the engine, check the coolant level. Is it where it should be? Look for any signs of leaks around the radiator, hoses, and engine bay. During your test drive, keep an eye on the temperature gauge. Does it creep up higher than normal, especially when idling or in slow traffic? After the test drive, let the car idle for a bit and listen for the cooling fan to kick in. If you smell a sweet odor, that could be a sign of a coolant leak. Overheating can lead to serious engine damage, so this is definitely something you want to catch early. While the power shift transmission gets a lot of attention, if you're considering a Ford Focus with a manual transmission, they aren't entirely without their potential issues either. Some owners have reported premature clutch wear or failure. This can manifest as a slipping clutch, where the engine revs but the car doesn't accelerate as it should, difficulty shifting gears, or a clutch pedal that feels spongy or sticks. During your test drive, pay attention to how the clutch feels. Does it engage smoothly and at a reasonable point in the pedal travel? Try accelerating briskly in a higher gear. If the engine revs way up without a corresponding increase in speed, the clutch might be slipping. Also, try shifting through all the gears to make sure there are no unusual noises or resistance. Like many modern cars with a lot of technology, the Ford Focus can sometimes experience electrical glitches. These can range from minor annoyances like power windows or door locks not working correctly, to more significant problems with the infotainment system, sensors, or even the car's computer systems. Take the time to test all the electrical components. Do the power windows go up and down smoothly? Do the door locks work on all doors? Check the functionality of the infotainment system. Does the radio work? Does Bluetooth connect properly? Are there any warning lights illuminated on the dashboard? A seemingly small electrical issue could be a sign of a larger underlying problem. If possible, try to get a diagnostic scan done before purchasing the vehicle, as this can reveal any stored error codes. The suspension and steering systems on the Ford Focus can also be prone to wear and tear, especially on older or higher mileage examples. Common issues can include worn-out shocks and struts, failing wheel bearings, and problems with the power steering system. During your test drive, pay attention to how the car handles. Does it feel bouncy or floaty over bumps? Are there any unusual noises like clunking or grinding when you go over uneven surfaces, Or turn the steering wheel. Does the steering feel loose or unresponsive? Check the tires for uneven wear, which can be a sign of suspension problems. Listen for any whining or groaning noises from the power steering pump when you turn the wheel. Beyond these specific common issues, there are a few other general things to keep in mind when buying a used Ford Focus. Always check the car's maintenance history. Regular servicing is key to the longevity of any vehicle. Look for any signs of accident damage or rust, especially in areas prone to corrosion where you are located, though hopefully not too much of that here in Port Harcourt. Get a vehicle history report to check for accidents, title issues, or mileage discrepancies. And as I always recommend, get a pre-purchase inspection done by an independent mechanic you trust. This small investment can save you a lot of headaches and money down the road. So there you have it. Some of the key common issues to be aware of when you're in the market for a used Ford Focus. It's important to remember that not every Focus will experience all of these problems, and many owners have had perfectly reliable vehicles. However, being aware of these potential pitfalls will help you be a more informed buyer and know what to look out for during your inspection and test drive. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any experiences with Ford Focus ownership, good or bad, feel free to share them in the comments below. Your insights can be really valuable to others. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more car buying advice and other automotive content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.